What is up YouTube, it's Twinn here, and welcome to the very first episode of Gaming with Twinn, World of Warcraft. It's my goal in 2018 to spend more time in other massively multiplayer games than just RuneScape, and what a better place to start than arguably the most successful MMORPG of all time. I have very limited previous experience with World of Warcraft, and so I'm very excited to dive deep into a world of new lore and adventure. Unlike RuneScape, where players can hop from server to server as they please, in World of Warcraft, a player character makes his home in a single server. Today, we're going to be creating a new character on the Emerald Dream realm because I like to roleplay and I really love PvP. And also, the Emerald Dream server has a higher population than other realms of the same type. So here is the character creation screen, where you can choose your character's gender, race, and class, and World of Warcraft provides a number of different, very unique races and classes for you to choose from. But today I think I'm going to be playing as a class and race combination that I think is very classic to World of Warcraft, and that I've always just really wanted to roleplay in this world. So I'm going to be playing as a Dwarven Hunter. We're actually going to receive a few unique buffs for playing as a dwarf. The first of which is we're going to be able to take on a stone form. I'm going to guess that that'll give us some kind of increased damage resistance or something of that sort. We're going to have increased effects from critical strikes. We're going to be resistant to frost damage, I guess because dwarves are naturally resistant to the cold, maybe because they live in colder climates, and we're going to be able to find additional archaeology fragments in Survey Faster. And I'm not exactly sure how archaeology works in World of Warcraft, so we'll see how useful that is. And we have a nice little bit of lore down here. It says that in ages past, the dwarves cared only for riches taken from the earth's depths. Then records surfaced of a godlike race said to have given the dwarves life, and an enchanted birthright. Driven to learn more, the dwarves devoted themselves to the pursuit of lost artifacts and ancient knowledge. Today, dwarven archaeologists are scattered throughout the globe. I think that is so cool. So the dwarves are kind of like Indiana Jones, but stockier and meaner. And it seems to me that they're obsessed with finding anything that they can about this ancient race that supposedly gave them powers. That's really exciting. Also, to the right side of the screen here, we've got a description of the hunter class that we're going to be playing as. It shows us that our role is either going to be ranged or melee DPS. It says that with the hunter class, we'll be able to harness the power of the wilds to destroy foes, gain beasts of your choice as lifelong companions, which I think is very exciting from a role-playing perspective, and we're going to be able to track, disable, and kill our prey. Some sample abilities are aimed shot, a powerful ranged attack, call pet, where you summon your trusty pet to fight by your side, and tar trap, a trap that creates a pool of tar that slows your enemies. That's really cool. We also have a bit of flavor text here. It says, hunters are at home in the wilderness and have a special affinity for beasts that rely on their weaponry and their pet to deal damage. Yeah, I really like hunters for a lot of reasons, but one of them is that I really like that in this medieval-ish kind of World of Warcraft, the dwarves use blunderbusses and guns, and I just think it's so cool that in this world where you have magic and swords and wizardry and whatnot, you also have good old-fashioned engineering. A blast in the face from a blunderbuss can be just as deadly as a bolt of magic from a shaman or a mage or a warlock of some sort. Alright, so here's the screen where you can customize your character. You can mess with skin color, face, hairstyle, hair color, and facial color. You can also randomize it, which always has some interesting results. But yeah, I'm just going to take a moment to mess with my character's customization. Alright, I think I've got my character looking exactly how I want him to, and now the last step is just to come up with a name, and I've already come up with a name for my dwarf here. I think I'm going to name him Théoin. That sounds mighty dwarvish to me. It sounds like a strong name. So yeah, everybody meet Théoin. Well guys, I'm ready if you are. Let's watch Théoin take his first steps in the World of Warcraft.
Great change has come to the enduring halls of Ironforge. Obsessed with the workings of the Titans, the dwarves retrieved their creator's mystical tablets from the fabled city of Ulduar. Activating one such tablet, King Magni Bronzebeard fell prey to a terrible curse that fused his statue-like form into the diamond heart of Ironforge itself. To compound this tragedy, Magni's estranged daughter Moira arrived, claiming her father's throne for herself and for her infant dark iron son. To avert civil war, the dwarves created the Council of Three Hammers, an uneasy coalition that would share power equally amongst the clans. Now, with political upheaval rising within the kingdom, and the great cataclysm ravaging the surrounding lands, the future of Ironforge falls to brave dwarves like you.
Wow. What an epic intro. Well, here we are, guys. This is Théoin, and we are now in the world of Warcraft. And this is really exciting. We've got some Coldridge mountaineers around us, and it looks like Yoren Ironstock wants our attention. I believe that this is the quest marker, so let's give him a chat. He's level 65, holy smokes.
What's on your mind?
Alright, hold the line. Hey, you there. You're a stout-looking hunter. Lend us a hand? It looks like today's big earthquake shook a bunch of those barbarous troggs out of the ground, and they're sure steamed about something. My men are doing what they can to hold them off, but we could use a hand. Do your part. Head just south of here and help dig me mountaineers out of trouble. We've got to hold the line. Alright, so our quest objective is to slay 6 Rockjaw invaders. We're going to receive some grips and some bronze at the end of the quest, so alright. We'll accept. Hold the line. Alright, so I'm just going to take a look at my character here for a moment. It looks like I've got one ability to start the game off. It's called Cobra Shot. Looks like it costs 40 focus. It's instant and it requires a ranged weapon. A quick shot causing 35 physical damage. How interesting. Okay, I've got my character here. I can just press C to look at that. And it looks like we've got a rugged trapper's vest with 7 armor. A rugged trapper's pants, 6 armor. We've got rugged trapper's boots that have a value of 5 armor. Alright, so our armor total is 18. And then we've got the old blunderbuss. I love it. 2 to 4 damage. Speed is 3. This is cool. I love it. We're starting off with just the most noob items possible, and we're going to work our way through the World of Warcraft, getting better loot, fighting through our enemies, and just having fun in general. Oh, here's our pet bear, and I'm pretty sure I get to name the bear if I want. Yes, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to name him yet, so right now he's just going to be Bear. I mean, I'll think about it. So we need to head to the south, and we need to slay 6 Rockjaw invaders using our Cobra Shot. Now, I don't remember if there's an auto attack or not, so let's just find out. And head up to one of these invaders. Look at them fighting the defenders. Yes, so we've got an auto attack that fires if I don't use any abilities, and then my Cobra Shot hits pretty hard, and it does cost focus. So, but my focus is regenerating relatively quickly. Found some copper. And, wow, look at this battlefield. This is why World of Warcraft is so cool. It really is just populated with all of these battles happening constantly between these NPC characters. You see my bear just charge over that Rockjaw invader? I think at some point I get to control his actions, but right now he's just kind of doing what he wants, so... 28. Got some copper. These defenders are only level 1. The guy up there, he was 65, but these guys are all level 1. And the Rockjaw, oh, those goons are level 2. Were these guys that I was just fighting? No, these Rockjaw invaders are level 1, just like me. So, oh, and I've got my experience bar at the bottom. It shows them at 126 out of 400 XP before reaching level 2. Yeah, look at that damage. 42 XP for each one of these guys. Man, the sounds that this blunderbuss makes is awesome. There's 1 copper. I don't think I ever want to switch to bows or anything like that. I really, really love the blunderbuss. It looks like we killed most of them. There we go. And that Cobra Shot's awesome. Kind of snakes through the air. Like a cobra, I guess. Alright, let's go turn this quest in. I wonder if we hit level 2 from the first quest. Handoff. Jordan Ironstock, local mountaineer captain.
How are you?
Impressive work, laddie. We can hold the perimeter from here on out. Here, take this for your troubles. It might come in handy, as I've got something more important to ask of you. It's gonna have 5 armor. Awesome. Yeah, 80 XP. Not quite level 2, but we'll take it. Alright, give him what for. Alright, Théoin, listen up. I know a thing or two about troggs, and one of those things is that the biggest, strongest troggs get the most respect. The brutes value strength over anything else. You see those great big troggs sitting back behind the front lines? They're the closest they have to what you'd call a leader. Go take out a few, and show them what it means to mess with the Sons of Ironforge. So now we've got to go kill 3 Rockjaw goons, and we're going to get some bracers if we do
Keep your
that.
feet on the ground.
So it looks like we just got we got some new grips, and it doesn't look like we had any grips before, so this will jump our armor up to 23 with 5 new armor, and they look alright. Looks like there's another quest available over here from Stin Stoutarm.
What can I do for you?
Théoin, listen. Unlike Join, I've no need for your blade, but I do need someone with a steady hand and a bit of courage. Our mountaineers are trained to protect the village from the odd wolf attack, not an all-out trog invasion. Many of our best have succumbed to wounds and exhaustion, and I need your help bandaging them up. Here, take my first aid kit and assist as many as you can. So we need to use Stin's first aid kit on 4 wounded Coldridge mountaineers.
Watch your back.
Alright, let's do it. Is that all the quests available? Yep, looks like it. Let's go kill some goons and protect some mountaineers. Alright, so there's a wounded mountaineer on the left side. And I've got this ability, Stin's first aid kit. Awesome. Thanks, I can make it from here. These guys are pretty ugly. Yeah, level 2. Awesome. Guys, am I a veteran yet? No? I'm still a noob? Okay, no problem. We'll get through it. Alright. Looks like we've got some more wounded Coldridge Mountaineers, and there are the goons that we're after. She says, ah, much better. Oh, you won. Let's take on this goon that's level 2. Oh, look at our bear go. Trog cave all gone. You pay for this. 1 out of 3. My focus regenerates so quickly. Actually, it only takes a few shots to completely deplete my focus, though. What I have 100 focus, and it requires 40 focus, so assuming I can generate 20 in the time it takes to fire off 2 shots, I can realistically fire 3 shots back to back before having to wait for the focus to refill. So it's good to know. Boom. You break our cave, I'll break your skull. 65 damage. Awesome. Alright, so we got 1 quest taken care of. We still need to heal a few more of these wounded mountaineers. Awesome. He says, thanks, I can make it from here. Alright. Well, there you have it. Time to turn in these quests. Wow, and like, look at where we are right now to start off the game. Oh my goodness. What in the world is that? Is that like a moon? Is there a moon in the sky? Okay, so there's the moon. And I have no earthly idea what this is. Wow. That is just crazy. You know, I've played this game before in the past, and I don't think I've ever noticed that. Maybe that has something to do with a recent expansion of some kind. But I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. Right now we're in the Coldridge Valley, and all we have to worry about are simple troggs, but I'm sure that'll change over time. Let's clear out some of these invaders. These troggs are really going all out. Like, they're not just kind of staying on the battlefield up here. They are pushing all the way up to camp. Jorin here is firing at him from a distance. Alright, let's go turn these quests in. First, let's turn Stins in first.
What's on your mind?
Many of those that you saved have already made it back to camp. The wounds are well dressed. You might have a future in first aid if you're into that sort of thing.
Off with you.
Awesome. 170 XP. Let's go. Alright, then we'll turn in and give them what for.
No.
They blame us for destroying their home, you say? Well, that wasn't us. That was the horrible earthquake we had earlier today. Are they that dense that they can't see we nearly lost our camp too? Can't blame a trogg for fighting for his home, though. Alright, so we're going to get some big trogg bracers. And 170 XP. Awesome. We appreciate your help out here, but there may be a place where they need you even more. Due to the trogg attacks, not to mention that massive earthquake we just had, we're putting all civilians on lockdown inside Anvilmar, just up the hill to the northwest. Go and talk to me wife, Jonah, inside Anvilmar. I'm certain she's in need of an able-bodied man like yourself. Alright, so we're going to go speak to Jonah Ironstock in Anvilmar. Jorin's wife, apparently.
Be good.
And, let's see, Anvilmar, I believe, is right up the hill, that building. And look at this. We've got a little Christmas tree still up for Christmas. I love it, right here in the little noob starting zone. We've got a Christmas tree. That's pretty cool. I want to talk to this guy. Who is this? This is Adlin Pride Drift, and he's got some general supplies.
How are you?
Let's see what he's selling. A tuff of hunk bread restores 162 health over 18 seconds. And then he's selling refreshing spring water, which restores mana in a small brown pouch, which is a 6-slot bag. And so down here on the right, we've got a few slots to hold bags. And we can have up to 5 bags, and each bag can hold so many items, I guess. And this is a 6-slot bag that we could put here, but I'm pretty sure early in the game we're going to get some bags. So I don't really think that we need to spend 475. No, we definitely don't have 4 silver and 75 bronze to spend on this anyway. So it's kind of interesting that this guy is right here. And I'm not sure. I mean, this might just be me being a noob, but I'm not sure what the point is of sitting down and eating food to heal yourself, because I feel like my health stays pretty high most of the time, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually why that's necessary. We've got a signpost here that's pointing towards Karanos, and I believe Anvilmar is this way, and this would be a perfect time to check out the map. So we're in Coldridge Valley. We are right here, and we have Coldridge Pass to the east of us, and Anvilmar is just up the road to the northwest. And this whole Coldridge Valley is basically just the it's just the noob zone for dwarven characters. So yeah, hopefully we get to explore this entire region. I'll make sure that I explore the entire region before we move on to the next zone. And it looks like this is just a part of Dune Moreau, which is a larger province, and this province has level 1 to 10 content, so that's awesome. Alright, so we're just going to keep on moving on. We're going to head up the road to Anvilmar and check it out. Look at how tall the trees are. The Coldridge Valley is just really cool. We've got these mountaineers defending Homestead that are 115. That is insane. I'm pretty sure the first time that I played World of Warcraft, the max level was around 60 or something like that. So, yeah, a lot has changed since then. And I feel like the moon has been moving. I don't know if the moon actually moves through the sky or not, but it seems like it is. Yeah, it looks like it's moving, I guess. I bet there's a day-night cycle that happens. Yeah, I really just haven't played in a long time, so I don't know exactly how this all works, but alright, so here we are, I believe, at Anvilmar. We've got their Christmas decorations out front still. We've got some boxes out here. Is this a little cemetery? That's kind of sad. Oh man, all the dwarves that have died out here. Alright, let's head inside. We've got... what is this? This is a inbox. You need to upgrade your account to access this feature. Oh, yeah, so just so you guys know, I'm actually going to be playing the free version of the game until I get to level 20, or I guess until I, you know, reach a point where I actually need to subscribe. I bought a card for 60 days of access to World of Warcraft, so that I can, you know, just keep playing over time. But right now, while I'm at the beginning of the game, and it's not required, I'm not going to waste days while I play through the first, I believe it's the first 20 levels that you can play through for free, so yeah. Ooh, we've got training dummies over here to the right and left. They're level 3. I guess we can just like see our damage output. The bear's hitting 8. I'm hitting a 30. He's hitting an 8. Cobra shot lands a 30. There's a 30. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I guess you can use these to test out new abilities and whatnot. And it looks like we've got some lanterns up here for Christmas. And this is Anvilmar. It looks nice and cozy in here. Okay, we've got trainers in here. That's a paladin trainer. I'm sure there's a hunter trainer in here somewhere. We've got Coldridge citizens. Let's talk to one of them. Yeah, I wish. It's getting awful crowded in here. I don't do well in confined spaces. Oh yeah, they said that they were confining the citizens in here, I guess because the troggs were invading, so that makes a lot of sense. We've got a weaponsmith, an armorer, and here is Jonah Ironstock, just the gal that I need to talk to.
Great to meet you.
Alright. Locked down in Anvilmar. Ah, and what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy in here? Go and bother someone else, I haven't the time. Wait, what's that you say? Jorn sent you to help. Well, why didn't you say so? First things first, we're gonna need some beer. I don't know how anyone expects to get any work done around here if we don't have any ale. Our beer level here in Anvilmar is dangerously low. Lucky for us, we've stowed some backup kegs for just such an occasion. West of Anvilmar, along the valley's northern border, you'll find kegs of Stormhammer Stout and Theramore Pale Ale. Just to the east of here, you'll find a stash of Nomenbrau. That's my personal favorite. Alright, so our goal in this quest is going to be to get a cask of Stormhammer Stout, a cask of Theramore Pale Ale, and a cask of Nomenbrau. And we're going to get another 170 experience for doing so. And it looks like we are just a few hundred away from reaching level 3, so that's pretty exciting. Oh, Grundle Harkin here, the armorer, also has a request.
Talk to me.
Théoin, my boy, are you into archaeology? We've an exciting opportunity right outside our front door. All the shaking from today's seismic event has knocked a number of artifacts loose from the soil around our encampment. Survey along the valley's northern border, and you should find all sorts of treasures. Bring some back to me, and perhaps we can study them together. Right then, off you go! Alright, so the goal for this quest is going to be to obtain 5 forgotten dwarven artifacts, and we're going to get another 170 experience for doing so. That's pretty cool. Look at this panda. This is one of the races in World of Warcraft. It's called the Pandaren. It's so funny. This guy's the monk trainer, and I think that's just the perfect class for a panda. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the monk class might have come out in the same Pandaren expansion that these panda guys came out. And that citizen was just doing a jig. That's pretty funny. Well, before we head out into Anvilmar, I'm going to take a peek around and see what's going on here. We've got some trainers. Wounded militia. Oh, that's no good. Warlock trainer. We've got some more trainers back here. Wounded militia. Citizens. We've got a cloth and leather armor merchant, which I believe as a hunter, I think I'm like a medium class that uses like leather and stuff. I'm not exactly sure though. Wounded militia. This is so cool exploring. Flame Tongue Totem. Théoin Hammerstone's totem. Théoin Hammerstone. Oh, Shaman Trainer. He's the Shaman Trainer. These are his totems. Okay. That's kind of cool and interesting. Whoa, look at that. Hey guys, look, I can actually use the chair. Oh, so I could sit here and I could eat some bread and like roleplay and stuff. That's pretty cool. I like this. This is pretty nice. RuneScape is still my favorite MMO, for sure, but there is something really cool about having the whole 3D world in first person that just plays a little different. This guy's sleeping. That's so cool. And I've just got a bear, just, you know, chilling with me. Just walking around with a bear, no big deal. Don't mind my giant grizzly bear following me around everywhere. Actually, you know, I'm not exactly sure what kind of bear he is. I have no guarantee that he's a grizzly bear or any scary bear at all. He may just be a simple brown bear, which is just fine with me, I guess. Alright, so we're looking for some alcohol and we're looking for some dwarven artifacts. So let's go exploring. Should be one cask over here somewhere. Ah, behind the cemetery. We've got a cask over here. Cask of Nomenbrow. Nice. What is this? Is that an artifact? It sure is. There's 1 of 5. Ah, here's a second artifact. Those two were really close by. They made it making it a little easy for me. These mountaineers are mean.
How are you?
These are mean dudes. Look at all the decorations they get on their character symbol. Man, I wouldn't want to mess with these guys. Oh, and since I'm on a PvP server where players can fight other players, I don't think that noob zones like Coldridge Valley, I don't think that an enemy character could come and fight me here. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think they could, but if an enemy character did travel here, these guys would be fending them off, so that's pretty exciting. That's so cool. Yeah, the benefit of a PvP server is that a lot of the zones in the world, let's see if we can back out all of the Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah, a lot of these zones will be controlled by one or the other, either the Horde or the Alliance. And some of them will be neutral, I believe, and in a lot of those zones, you'll be able to actually fight enemy characters. So if you come across a real player that's in the opposite faction, then I believe in most areas you can just fight to the death right there, which is pretty cool, honestly. It makes for a more immersive experience and makes the world really feel like it is a World of Warcraft. Yeah, I think I'm safe here, but that's just me taking my best guess. I don't actually know. Nothing has told me yet. And I guess I kind of just glossed over the fact that this game features a war between two alliances. I don't think I even mentioned that at all, but yes, this game largely focuses on a war between the Horde and the Alliance, and dwarves are a part of the Alliance, so that is the faction we're fighting for today. Looks like we found a second cask. This is the Stormhammer Stout. All that's left to find is the Theramore Pale Ale. Not exactly sure what that is, but we'll do our best trying to find it. Anvilmar, Coldridge Valley, Alliance territory. The green likely means that I'm safe here unless I attack someone first. Ooh, a new creature. We've got a small crag boar, level 3. I like how I don't check its level first. I just, engage. 58 XP per. Ooh, drops some tough jerky. Let's check that out. Restores 162 health over 18 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. Sells for 1. Interesting. And here's another dwarven artifact. We've got all 5. Now we just need to get the last keg, and it looks like we'll have to go this way. I kind of don't like that the game just shows you where to go. I wonder actually if there's a way to turn that off. I'm just going to look around the settings for a moment. Alright guys, well I've made a slight adjustment in the settings. I don't know how much good it'll do with regards to making the game a little tougher and making me actually have to explore to find my objectives, but I guess we'll see. I've still got this circle on the map, but we'll see if it helps in the future. I just changed a little interface setting about the outline mode, so alright, it looks like we've discovered the 3rd cask. And we've got our cask of Theramore Pale Ale. Now we can return home and turn in our 2 quests at Anvilmar. Look at this young wolf. Level 3. Man, the bear is mean. Shed fur. That boar has like a fast charge attack, just like my bear does. Might be something common among certain kinds of animals. Like how the boar has tusks, and I guess a charging move would make sense. The bear, I guess, because it's a hunter, charges its prey. It's kind of a big behemoth type of creature. Alright, let's go in and turn in these quests. Alright, so first we'll turn in to Grundle Harkin.
You got my attention.
Yes. Wonderful. Look at this one. It must be over 200 years old. Now on to other matters. Yeah, we've reached level 3. That is awesome. Just one step closer to 115, guys. If that is the cap. Who knows if there's something higher. I don't know what the max level is. Alright, make hay while the sun shines. The Trogg village to the southwest suffered similar damage to ours. One would assume, logically, that there would be some Trogg artifacts sticking out of the ground too. Unfortunately, it looks like most of the artifacts have already been scooped up by Trogg scavengers. Please, go see if you can find some way to get them back. Believe it or not, knowledge about Troggs may eventually lead to further knowledge about the mighty dwarfs. Our objective is to obtain 5 priceless Rockjaw artifacts from Rockjaw scavengers, and if we finish the quest, not only will we receive 170 XP, but we will get a plundered Rockjaw chest guard. Is that even gonna be better than ours? It's male and it's 7 armor. Huh. Maybe it'll look better? Who knows? We'll do it anyways, though.
Off with you.
Alright, and then there's Jonah. We can go ahead and turn in our quest to her.
Hi.
The ale, darling, the ale. Jonah drinks deeply from the Gnomon Bro. Ah, that hits the spot. Now we can get some work done around here. All the other stuff. If we're going to be on lockdown for any extended period of time, we're going to need some food and some blankets to keep the wee ones warm. Would you mind heading outside and gathering up some supplies? You'll find that a few of the small boars actually have some healthy-sized haunches, good for eating. We'll also need some pelts from the young wolves. You'll find animals almost anywhere you go in Coldridge. Alright, so we gotta bring back 3 boar haunches and 4 ragged wolf hides.
Be good.
Alright, let's do it. Look at that. I just noticed this little... Wow, the sensitivity's high. Look at these racks of blunderbusses. We've got a sword and what looks like a halberd. This is so cool, guys. Oh, our reputation with Ironforge increased by 250. I wonder where I can look at that. Is that with character? Okay, character, title. Oh, reputation right here. So Ironforge, we're friendly. We've got 2260 out of 6,000. Look at these. All the different cities. We can gain reputation with different parts of the Alliance. That's pretty cool. Wow, this world seems large. If this is just the Coldridge Valley, and it's this big, and it's just, let's expand the map. So here we are in Coldridge Valley, and if we back off one, then we're in Dunmoreau, and this is the Coldridge Valley, and this is all of Dunmoreau. Then you have the Eastern Kingdoms, of which Dunmoreau is just one province. You have all of these other provinces in the Eastern Kingdoms. And then, when you zoom out even further, you've got Northrend, the Broken Isles, Pandaria, Kalimdor, the Maelstrom. Each one of these with their own, like, zones and sectors, and oh my goodness, it's so crazy. There's so much of the world to explore, and that's very exciting for me. The Maelstrom. Oh man, that's so cool. And let's see. Yes, if you back off one more, we also have these different... Are these different planets, planes? I don't even know. I know that we're in Azeroth in the Eastern Kingdoms right now. There's also a place called Draenor and the Outlands. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but this looks like outer space, so these may be different planets. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah. We're just going to start off right here in Coldridge Valley. This is our first home. I guess one battle at a time, right, guys? Alright. Let's... Oh! Look at that boar. He went straight for the bear. I guess the bear must pull aggression somehow. There's a haunch and there's some tough jerky. Cool. Look at that goon. Yeah, this is still helping us, it looks like. Well, actually, this is showing us where we can find the creatures. And the other one, yeah, it's showing us where we can find the artifacts. That's okay, I guess. I guess it'll help us move through the game faster, but I just always prefer it when I have to, you know, actually explore and use my intelligence and whatnot to play games. But I understand that these massively multiplayer games are not always, you know, they're not always for intelligence. That's not always the point. Really, they're just trying to make everybody feel good, which makes sense. Rockjaw Scavenger. I do notice that we are level 3 now, and we still only have Cobra Shot is our only ability. I don't remember how fast there's an artifact. I don't remember how quickly you gain abilities, but I was hoping we'd at least have a second by now. That thing just hurtled something at me. I think I got hit. There's another artifact. And one more artifact. Awesome. Yeah, these mobs are not really proving themselves to be much of a challenge right now. It is fun to fight through these bad guys, though. I'm sure it'll get tougher as I move on through the game. Okay, there's a young wolf. We still need 4 wolf hides. Got a boar over here. Man, I wonder what is that status? Growl. He's taunted. I wonder if that is the aggro ability that he's using to pull the aggression of my opponent from me to him. I wonder if that move that he's using is what causes that. Let's take on some more of these ragged young wolves. All level 3. A little past halfway to level 4 now. It's just our first gaming session, and we're already making some headway. So, crag boar, snow cub. Are those? No, those are the scavengers. We need the wolves right now. Looking for a wolf. You break our cave, I break your store. Alright. Looks like I found one. See if he drops a hide. Nope, found a rabbit foot. That cobra shot's a pretty mean shot. There's another timber wolf. 60 XP for each one, and there's our second hide. Only 2 more to go. There's another ragged timber wolf. Let's see, is that too far away? Nope, it's not. 70 damage with that cobra shot. See, has the number gone up? Yeah, 46 physical damage. That's awesome. I wonder, it says 46 physical damage. I wonder why it can hit 70. I wonder if that's like a combination of my auto attack and the cobra shot or what. I'm not exactly sure. I really just enjoy fighting all these guys. I'm sure it'll wear off as I spend more time playing the game. and get used to it, but right now, fighting every little thing is fun. Just how it's supposed to be. Alright, so we've got our 4th ragged wolf hide. We've got some fur. We're going to head back to Anvilmar. Alright, here we are back in Anvilmar. And let's go talk to the armorer first. Mr. Harkin.
I've the finest wares.
Did you manage to pry any artifacts from the troggs? We sure did. Well, would you look at this. An axe blade and a couple of arrowheads, and what appears to be some sort of rudimentary spoon. This is indeed fascinating. Thanks again for your help, Théoin. I've much studying to keep myself occupied while Joran's got us under lockdown. Alright, so we just got a chest guard, and we've reached level 4. That is exciting. Let's take a look at a new ability, Concussive Shot. So this one has a 40-yard range. This one also, Cobra Shot also has 40 yards. Instant 5-second cooldown, requires a ranged weapon. Does not require focus, it looks like, and it says it dazes the target, slowing movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. That's pretty awesome. So it's literally a concussive shot. It just slows them down for a little bit. That's cool. That's an awesome second ability to have. So let's look at the character. Looks like we've got Plundered Rockjaw Chest Guard, which when we replace it, it actually won't change our armor. Or any of the attributes, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't think there's actually a difference between these two, other than that maybe this Rockjaw Chest Guard looks a little better. It doesn't really go with the pants, but I mean, we're gathering one piece of armor at a time. It goes with the gloves, so I'm guessing that just as we quest, we'll receive items that kind of work in matching sets. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we can sell the Trapper's Vest and I guess this like jerky and stuff we can sell, and like the fur. Okay, so I just right click and it sells. So I should sell the fur, I should sell the rabbit's foot. Those things are meant for just selling, like that's all they're there for. These big troggs bracers, I wonder if that's old. I know that that's old. Let's check out the character. These bracers are wrist, and they're 3 armor, and we actually didn't have anything on our wrists, and I wasn't wearing that at all. So I guess I got it, and I never used it. So yeah, our armor is up to 26 now. So our physical damage reduction is 12.21%. That's pretty cool. So armor affects your physical damage reduction, stamina increases your health, and agility increases the magnitude of your attacks and abilities. Okay, so maybe agility is what causes the 55 now. What causes this number to multiply. I'm not sure if that's true, but that is what the description leads me to believe. So yeah, let's not worry about buying anything right now while the game world is so easy to fight through. Alright, Jonah Ironstock. Let's turn this in. The people are getting restless. Do you have the supplies yet? This'll have to do for now. We've a lot of people to feed here, but we've got to make do with what we've got. With any luck, King Bronzebeard and Ironforge will send us some help shortly. You've done us a great service here, but I'm afraid I've got to send you off elsewhere. Grillin Whitebeard, a good friend of mine, has put in word that he may need some reinforcements near the troll camps to the southwest. Follow the road westward. You should find him soon enough. Be well, Théoin. Troggs may be a pain, but trolls are a whole other type of trouble. Our objective is to report to Grillin Whitebeard's camp in Coldridge Valley.
Watch your back.
Alright, so it looks like we are moving on from Anvilmar and towards another camp of troggs. Or of another camp with trolls, it sounds like. Here's the hunter trainer.
Hi.
I guess you can't really do anything
Safe
for me
travels.
yet, but that's okay. Alright, let's head out of Anvilmar and up the road. If I look at the map, it looks like we're just going to take the road to the west. And be moving on. through the Coldridge Valley. I guess we can try out the new concussive shot on a creature. Let's try it out on one of the boars. I know they have their charge ability. Let's fire the concussive shot first. Okay, so their charge still works, actually. Oh, come on. Target the boar. Their charge will still work regardless. It's probably a chipped boar tusk. It's probably a move that has something to do with crossing a certain distance immediately and has nothing to do with speed, so... Let's try a different creature that's farther away. And it's actually, it'd be hard to tell because I think my bear will charge them anyways, so...
I can't attack that target.
Boar looks stunned. I guess it's working. I mean, I'm not really questioning whether it's working or not. I was just interested in how it works. I've got a little tent here. Looks like there's nobody in here. Is there anything we can interact with? Nope. Just a little tent here. Little campfire on the side of the road. That's cool. If we wanted to, we could set up camp there. Oh, there's a boar. Ow. I'm getting in our way. Alright, it looks like we have arrived at the camp, and look at this, another little Christmas tree here at Whitebeard's encampment. I presume it's called this because of Mr. Grillin Whitebeard here, and we've got 3 characters here. We've got a little, looks like a throwing axe target here with an axe stuck in it. We've got a Christmas tree and some tents. Alright, we'll give a talk to Grillin.
Great to meet you.
Welcome, Hunter. Are you ready to get to work? I sure am. The troll menace. The trolls are acting up. More than usual, I'd say. We've seen them put together war parties before, but this time it's different. What matters most, however, is the continued protection of Anvilmar. I've no intention to let these trolls flank Anvilmar while its attention is turned towards troggs. Go thin their ranks a bit. They need to know that we're still not without defenses. So I need to kill 10 Frostmane troll whelps. And I'm going to be able to pick... Ooh, I'm going to get a new musket. A level 4 musket that does 3 to 6 damage. And I'm going to get some healing herbs.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That's awesome. And Apprentice Soren has a quest for me as well.
Great to meet you.
Trolling for information. I'm notoriously bad at reading troll facial expressions. That being said, these trolls don't look angry to me. They seem to be confused. Maybe a little frightened. Something happened that we're not seeing here, Théoin. I say we do some investigation before we just kill every troll in sight. There are 3 troll camps in the area. 1 to the southeast, 1 to the southwest, and 1 due west. Each camp has a soothsayer. See if you can get close enough to listen to what they're saying. So stand near a Frostmane soothsayer in each of the Frostmane camps and listen to what they have to say.
See you soon.
Alright, maybe we're going to get to see another side of the story here, kind of like what we heard up at the Coldridge Valley with Yoren Ironforge? I can't remember. I think it was Yoren Ironstock. Alright, Felix here. Ooh, this is a little gnome, right? I think these guys are called. He's got a quest for me as well.
How are you?
Oh, that annoying voice. Oh dear, things aren't looking good for Felix. The refugee's quandary. I was on my way to join my fellow gnomes at Nomoregan, but then it all went so horribly wrong. I left Anvilmar, bags packed and wading through waist-deep snow. Then we had this ridiculous earthquake, and I got all turned around. I ended up here, and what's worse, the trolls stole all my stuff. Théoin, I've obviously proven myself to be quite incompetent over the last day and a half. Would you mind infiltrating the troll camp southwest of here and returning my stuff to me? Alright, so I have to obtain Felix's box, Felix's chest, and Felix's bucket of bolts.
You have a
and
great
get some
day
XP.
now.
Awesome, so we've got 3 quests, and they all involve the troll camps in the surrounding area, so we will go check those out. I believe that trolls are a race playable in World of Warcraft, so we actually should be engaging with horde creatures. I don't know that these guys are actually, I don't know that these guys are actually aligned with the horde, or if they're just kind of like a tribe, but either way, they're in our way, and we're going to take them out. He says, you be dead soon. Alright, so we've got to kill 10 of these whelps. keep forgetting that we've got that concussive shot now. That's really nice to have. $65 XP for each one of these guys. That is probably one of the items I need to gather. This whelp looks like he's listening to the soothsayer. The spirits be angry with us. I don't know why the spirits be rejecting us so. Don't worry, child. Gricknir are gonna help us get through this. Alright, so there's 1 out of 3. Gricknir, huh? Not exactly sure who that is. Felix's bucket of bolts. There's a cave here. That's interesting. Right, let's head over to the next. Okay, man, I'm gonna remember this. This one has a cave. Gricknir's servant. Okay, so that's the person that this person just... That's the... I guess troll that the person mentioned. I'm going to assume that it's a troll. I guess it could not be a troll. I bet we'll come back to this cave. I'm just going to take a wild guess that the cave will be involved in the near future. Got some more Frostmane troll whelps to take on. Guys are too easy. We're at 7 out of 10 now. I guess it's really kind of pointless to fire off the concussive shot when an opponent is standing still engaged with my bear, but you know, whatever. So I guess the yellow names mean that they're not aggressive, so really I should just be able to walk up to these guys, which doesn't make a lot of sense as far as role-playing goes, but I guess since it's, you know, supposed to be like the noob valley for the dwarves, maybe they're just, you know, trying to be easy on the players at first. So we're just gonna walk up. Have we got our 10 whelps yet? No, we haven't. Let's take one more out. Alright, so there's 10 out of 10 of the whelps that we were supposed to slay. And there should be another soothsayer. There's another soothsayer. And here is Felix's chest, 2 out of 3. Alright, let's listen to what this one has to say. What are we going to do now, you ask? We wait. Gricknir says he's going to talk to the elemental, get it to fight on our side. That does not sound very good. Soon enough we take over this valley. Soon enough. Okay, so it sounds to me like the trolls are looking to someone named Gricknir to enlist the help of an elemental. That doesn't sound very good for the dwarves here in the Coldridge Valley. What did he just do to me? Did he put an effect on me? Like a status condition? I'm not sure. Heading over here to the last troll camp. We've got a bunch of troll whelps. Nothing that our bear can't take care of. Killing you would be easy. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I guess we don't even really need to kill all these guys, but... Alright. I wish they were aggressive, kind of. Felix's box. Alright, we've got all 3 items for a refugee's quandary. We've killed the 10 out of 10 trolls, and now we just need to listen to this last soothsayer. These whelps listening. Our land be a land of ice and snow. But beneath the earth, child, there always be fire. The spirit come from deep down to talk with Gricknir. Alright, so I'm gonna guess that means that the elemental is a fire elemental. Maybe that's the clue that we're supposed to be picking up on. Now let's go turn this quest in, these 3 quests in. See if we can't hit level 5. I just love the sound effects. Guys, this is so much fun. I really hope you're enjoying this this video. I'm really just kind of taking it, you know, taking it at my own pace. I'm not trying to be the most efficient, the most effective. I'm really just trying to, you know, get into the atmosphere of the World of Warcraft and roleplay my character. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about hardcore gaming, and I'm definitely looking forward to large boss fights later in the game. But right now, I'm just enjoying the atmosphere and the vibe of World of Warcraft. Alright, let's start off with Mr. Felix over here.
Need assistance?
Once I get my tools, I'm out of here. Huzzah, you found them. Get ready, women of Nomoregan. Here comes Felix. Now, which road takes me out of here?
Off and away.
What a dork. That's so funny. Gonna go pick up some gnome chicks, Felix. He doesn't know which way's home. I'm not exactly sure where Nomoregan is. Let's see, is Nomoregan nearby? New Tinkertown. Wait, is New Tinkertown where he's needing to go? I'm not sure. Dunmorrow. Wetlands. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the Tinkertown. That sounds like where the gnomes would start. Maybe Nomoregan is a city in this whole area is called New Tinkertown or something. I'm not exactly sure. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Alright. So let's talk to Soren.
You got my attention.
Interesting. From what you're saying, it sounds like a fire elemental might have snuck in from Searing Gorge. Or the earthquake opened up a crack to the elemental plane. Soren laughs uncomfortably. Either way, this is bad news. You should probably report this information to Grillin.
Safe travel.
Yeah, that does sound like very bad news. Alright, Grillin Whitebeard.
What can I do for you?
So let's turn in the Troll Menace first. Hopefully that did the trick. Anvilmar will be safe from the trolls for the time being. Now to find out what it is that has the trolls so agitated. Yes, we get the Anvilmar musket. That is so awesome. Level 5. How awesome. Alright. Ice and Fire. Ooh, Gricknir the Cold, leader of the local Frostmanes. Soren did well to send you out on recon. That's some good information you have right there. Trouble is, this just adds more work for us to do. The trolls, confused as they are right now, still would like to kick the dwarves right out of Coldridge, and I'm certainly not going to let some fiery demon turn our snowy valley into a mountain lake. The troll leader, his servants, and the fire creature should all be in the cave to the southeast. Take them all out. What did I say? I totally called that we were going back to that cave. Alright, so we need to kill Gricknir the Cold, 6 Frostmane Blades, 3 Frostmane Novices, and the Wayward Fire Elemental. And if so, we'll receive Gricknir's Warming Bands, which will be 1 armor better than what we have, and more than 1,000 experience, 2 silver.
Safe travels.
Alright guys, I'm really pumped for this one. I doubt it'll be too challenging because we're still in the first stages of the game, but this is it's pretty exciting getting to go into the cave and hunt down Gricknir the Cold. These are the kind of stories that, you know, make these RPGs so fun to play. Ooh, it looks like a bear has reached level 5. That's so cool. I didn't realize he was leveling up at the same time that I was. And you know what? I think I've thought of a name. I'm a dwarf. This is my pet. Dwarves love alcohol. I think I'm going to name my bear Stout. Yes. I love it. That's just kind of cool. Alright, Stout. Let's head into the cave. These guys are still yellow, so they're not aggressive. So I'm still going to have to, you know, pick on them myself, which is okay. We'll just make believe that they hate me. It's a lot easier to fight, you know, like, from a motivational standpoint. If you're the good guy, it's a lot easier to kill somebody if they are the one trying to kill you. This is just me picking on these guys right now. Alright. Frostmane Blade. Getting 54 experience for each one of these guys. See, if this area was aggressive, if these creatures were aggressive, then I could have multiple of these little dudes descending on me at once, which would make it a real challenge, I think. These guys have a little more health than normal. What level are they? 4? Yeah. Not too bad. Getting quite a bit of copper. How much have we saved up? We've got... It's kind of hard to see. 5 silver and 78 bronze. Saved up. Well, so it looks like we've killed enough blades. We don't really need to kill any more of those. We need to kill novices. We need to kill 3 of them. Frostmane Blade, Gritnir Servant. I guess it's like the faction that they're in. Ah, they're the Frostmane Novices. What is up with this? Is my game lagging out? Yeah, I must have lost connection to the server or something. Oh no, okay, so no, this is just a bug. What a strange glitch. So I can fight this guy, but I couldn't target and fight the novice? Not in line of sight. Okay, how about now? No? That is just strange. Let's go try fighting another Frostmane novice. There we go. Yeah, that novice over there is just in a weird spot. Okay, so this novice just shot some kind of magical bolt at me. The other trolls seem like they were just using melee attacks, and like the blades are definitely just using melee attacks, and this novice is obviously using a ranged attack, so that's interesting. Man, I really wish I could take him out. I need to fight 2 more, but I guess some more will respawn. Look at that, how I can just run by these guys and they don't care. Come on, World of Warcraft. Make it a little harder for me. I just dealt 102 damage on that blow. So I just need 1 more novice, and then Gritnir the Cold and his fire elemental. Okay, so the Wayward Fire Elemental has a red name. Oh, look at that. How cool does that look? That means that he is definitely going to hit me as soon as he sees me. And there's Gritnir the Cold. Wow. This is cool. This is like our first little dungeon and first little boss fight. Let's take out one of these novices first. Yeah, he's firing weak frost bolts. Oh, that elemental's getting a little too close for my comfort. Where's Stout at, I wonder? Is my bear having to run around or something? There he is. Alright. So the elemental is level 5, and Gritnir is level 5. Let's start with the elemental since he's right here. Tima Toro Nuke Krostvin Mark. He's firing off some kind of fire spells. 70 XP, and he's done. He dropped Inert Elemental Scintilla. That's cool. Now Gritnir the Cold to the concussive shot. First to fire, and now to dwarf. You're gonna die. Fire off as many cobra shots as we can. And yeah, this guy's no match. Awesome. We took him out. Let's get out of here before the fire elemental respawns. That was crazy what the fire elemental was saying. He was casting some kind of magic. I guess it was for his fire bolts, but it was kind of crazy and cool. I mean, it wasn't very tough, it wasn't very challenging, but it was a memorable experience. Had fun going in here and exploring. Let's go turn in this quest. Ice and Fire. Alright.
What's on your mind?
I'm glad you've returned safely, Théoin. While it may not look like it now, you've proven to be a tremendous asset in the protection of Anvilmar. Here, take this as a symbol of my gratitude. Gricknir's warming bands. Awesome. Let's see here. Our armor is now 27. A trip to Ironforge. The presence of a fire elemental here in Coldridge is no small matter. That earthquake did more than just upset a bunch of troggs. It changed the world enough to tear a gash into the elemental plane. We should submit a report to Ironforge. You wouldn't be willing to take a trip, would you? Don't worry. I have a feeling that you'll do just fine. Talk to Hans Spring Sprocket by the tunnel on the eastern edge of the valley. He'll point you in the right direction. Report to Hans Spring Sprocket in Coldridge Valley.
See you soon.
Awesome. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to sell the items that I don't need. Can I sell to Felix here? I think he's a... Yeah, he's like a shop. Okay, so we've got some shed fur to sell, boar tusk, we've got tough jerky to sell, spring water, healing herbs. Ooh, that's a musket. I don't want to sell that. Inert elemental scintilla. We've got the old bracers we don't need anymore. Let's trade this old blunderbuss out for an Anvilmar musket. Awesome. Look at the stock on that. The wood looks like a darker color. I love it. That's so cool. And this one is going to do 1.5 DPS, while this one was doing 1.0. So yeah, that'll make a significant difference. And I feel like we're improving our character pretty quickly, and the creatures that I'm encountering are not even close to being tough enough to pose a threat, so yeah. Oh, we'll go ahead and sell the old blunderbuss. I don't want to be a hoarder and keep everything for no reason. Well guys, that's just about going to wrap up this video today. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of Gaming with Twinn World of Warcraft. I'm really excited for this video series, and I hope to see you again next time as we continue the journey of Théoin and Stout through the World of Warcraft. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video from Twinnrova Gaming. This has been Gaming with Twinn, and I'll see you next time.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on a road trip.
This is how I show my love. I'm blaming on my mind because I'm blaming on my ADD, baby. This is how an angel does. I'm blaming on my own supply. So blame it on my ADD, baby.